Couple of Chevys right behind them. On the outside, it's William Byron. Then it's Carson Hocevar. But that outside line is on the move. Cindric now clears Logano.
The freight train is pushing there. Keselowski shoves Cindric into turns 1 and 2, backs off of him a bit so as not to wreck him. Cindric to the lead. Cindric then picks up his teammate Logano down low.
Yeah, the energy on that outside line seems to be coming to that third-place car on the top side. That was the 24 of William Byron. He's right in the tire tracks following Brad Keselowski and Austin Cindric off of turn 4.
Joey Logano keeps digging on the bottom of the racetrack at the line. He will lead that lap by a half a car length. Now 8 to go in stage 1.
And they just can't stay in the lead as the energy of both lines changes there. One driver that's really feisty, 6th place, Carson Hocevar. He's down low. He was looking 3 wide a moment ago, and he's tucked up behind one of the machines there.
Yeah, let's take a peek at Carson Hocevar. He's following Josh Berry into turn number 3, running that inside line, trying to find a draft as Berry follows Logano, who noses ahead in the race lead.
7 to go in stage number 1. It's Team Penske out front. Logano leads this lap with Cindric to his outside.
And Keselowski had a big head of steam exiting the quad oval there, but had to back off a bit. He just can't get around the Penske roadblock in front of him. Behind all them, it is 3 wide outside the top 10 as they're trying to get those precious stage points.
Here comes William Byron pushing that outside line. He'll give some momentum to Brad Keselowski. Keselowski gives this shove to Cindric. That allows Austin Cindric to nose ahead, but he cannot clear Joey Logano.
Keselowski almost drifted up into the safer barrier at the line. This time it's Logano, again by just inches over Cindric with 6 to go in stage 1.
And Keselowski gives Cindric a mighty push there through turn number 1. That pushes Cindric a nose ahead there with Berry down low. Behind Berry, Carson Hocevar all over his rear bumper in 5th.
Yeah, boy, Brad Keselowski can push tonight. He just pushed Austin Cindric to the race lead. Cindric came to the bottom to try to pick up Joey Logano. Now he'll move back up, working both lanes. Austin Cindric, your race leader out of 4.
5 to go in stage number 1. Cars stacking up mid-pack. Shane Van Gisbergen working his way through. Diving to his inside is Chase Elliott trying to get to the top 15.
And they're right there in turn 1 right now. Elliott down low, SVG in the middle, and up high, Michael McDowell. As now they're 3 wide inside the top 10. Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell in front of them. Carson Hocevar's gone 3 wide too.
Boy, Brad Keselowski just shot through the middle to grab the 3rd position as Carson Hocevar digging on the bottom. He's kind of going to try to go 3 wide with Logano in the middle. Keselowski on the outside for 2nd.
Hocevar has passed 2 cars, trying to make it 3 wide. Now it's almost 4 wide as Byron goes way up the racetrack on the outside.
And Logano is slipping back. He had been in the lead. Now he's 4th as look to the outside. Brad Keselowski with a whale ahead of steam there, and Austin Cindric down low as the leader Logano's fallen back.
So much momentum on that top side of the racetrack. Brad Keselowski used it to nose ahead of Austin Cindric. Cindric, though, charging to the back. Boy, what a save. We got cars sideways. It's Christopher Bell. He spins and collects a couple cars. Ryan Blaney gets T-boned and heads into the wall. Looks like Austin Dillon's been caught up as well. It all started, though, when Christopher Bell got sideways, drifted through 3 and 4. Ultimately, though, could not save it. Looks like the majority of the damage is for Bell, Austin Dillon, and Ryan Blaney.
Looks like Kyle Larson made a heck of a save. That car was sideways, first to the right, then to the left, somehow got through unscathed.
Caution out for the 2nd time here tonight in the Quaker State 400. Had about 3 cars up by the outside safer barrier going sideways. Ryan Blaney took a big hit to the outside safer barrier. His car stopped at the entrance of pit road. The window net goes down for Ryan Blaney. Mark, this might have busted some brackets out there.
Blaney was up against Carson Hocevar, and if Blaney is knocked out of the race, he will be the first guy to be a part of the bracket busters.
This is going to be a tough one. Carson Hocevar making some aggressive moves. Right now, he is actually running in the 6th position out there on the racetrack. This will take us under caution to the end of stage number 1. Ryan Blaney out of his car. Again, a big hit to the outside safer barrier.
And that means Ryan Blaney is out of the race. We're watching a replay. Christopher Bell got sideways. Then Austin Dillon tapped Kyle Larson with no place to go. And then the car for Christopher Bell snap hooked back to the outside after sliding down the racetrack. Then he went back up, and that's where they collected Blaney.
A.J. Allmendinger, a little bit of a piece of that on the left front corner of the nose of his race car. I'm sure that's going to be something that they're going to have to work out. Watching a replay again, Mark, they go off into turn number 3. Bell is 4 rows back, and then he just gets loose in the air.
And again, Larson trying to woe up, Austin Dillon trying to woe up. Larson got through with maybe a little bit of damage. Austin Dillon got turned completely sideways and spun around. Looks like, though, the 3-car did not suffer any major damage at this point.
Yeah, Bubba Wallace also got a little bit of a piece of that, but he continued on, and it looks like damage might be minimal to that Toyota as well. Crazy enough, this is a big one in terms of cars going sideways and all of that. Not necessarily a big one in terms of carnage, unless you're Ryan Blaney, whose car is up on the hook and his day will end early.
You know, again, looking at that replay, the car that hit Christopher Bell hit him pretty hard. Bell might have been knocked out of this race.
That is a great point. So we'll have to see as they continue around. We have one to go, actually, until the end of stage number 1. Austin Cindric's going to win it. When they come back around the next time, we'll give you the top 10 rundown of that. And then pit road is going to be busy. Remember, Austin Cindric, one of the cars that did not come down after we went back under caution from the short red flag due to rain.
So Christopher Bell on pit road right now, that crew working on the left side. The car took the first big hit that it took was to the left front tire. So they're over there working on that side of the car. Hopefully Bell will be able to continue.
It is dusk here in Hampton, Georgia. The lights have turned on, and you can see it lighting up the racetrack. We're about to complete stage number 1. Before we do that, we'll go down to pit road and Andrew Curlin.
Yeah, Ryan Blaney's wrecked race car just was being towed past me here on pit road. He talked about the car, said immediately that all the lights on the dash just went dark. So obviously frustration for Ryan Blaney, who is out. And I also want to point out Kyle Larson's unbelievable effort to avoid that crash. Cliff Daniels, his crew chief, gave him props. Kyle Larson was certainly taken back on the radio. So Blaney is out in my section, but Kyle Larson absolutely saved his day right there with that save.
Christopher Bell's car now has a tow truck parked in front of it. It looks like his car is going to go up on the hook. Another short day for him. Another potential bracket busted as well, Mark, as Christopher Bell certainly one of the favorites when it comes to performance here. Apparently he can't start the car is what we're hearing down there on pit road right now.
So in the in-season tournament, Christopher Bell was one of the top 4 seeds. He was up against Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in this race. So bad news for Christopher Bell is good news for Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Yeah, what we're hearing from pit road, if you remember when we went back to the caution after the red flag due to a short rain shower, Bell's car wouldn't start. He needed a push. That's the same situation we're in right now. We see Austin Dillon on pit road before it's open. They're going to need to get as much as they can. Richard Boswell, the crew chief for that car, saying, look, let's go ahead and check it out now. We know we're going to have to pay a penalty and restart in the back, but we need to give ourselves as much time as we can. So eBay stage number 1 has concluded. Austin Cindric, the winner of stage number 1 of the Quaker State 400. Brad Keselowski second. Joey Logano third. Fourth, William Byron. Carson Hocevar fifth. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 6th, 7th, Josh Berry, Bubba Wallace 8th, 9th, Shane Van Gisbergen, and Chase Elliott, the last driver to get a point in stage number 1 by finishing 10th. Stage 1 brought to you by eBay. Swapping out your tires, there's nothing like it. With eBay, you find the feel you're looking for, from smooth highway rides to grip for rough terrain. Get all the tires you need at prices you'll love. eBay, things people love.